Diet and weight loss. They're two words that that's technically three words, I really don't like. Instead, I'm focusing on healthy tips that you can incorporate into your life to be and feel your absolute best. Welcome back to Live Free TV. I am Sara, Live Free Warrior. Today I'm breaking down 10 lifestyle tips that can help you be at your absolute fittest. Eliminate soda. It's one of the worst things. There's nothing. It's sugar and water and carbonated water. It's crap. It's really crap and sugar in a container. Even the diet ones, they're terrible. There's no health advocate that's gonna honestly say that it's good for you. Drink real liquids, real water. And if you don't like water, add some fruit to it. I'll link a video up here for a couple water tips. Along those lines of hydration, eat plenty, I mean plenty, more of vegetables and filling fruits. Right? The more that you're having, the pure volume in fruits and vegetables compared to really any other food, you can't compare it. So by adding in more vegetables, adding in more fruit, right, you're gonna not be as hungry for the other things that you were eating before. Make that plate full of colors. Another tip, if you're a coffee drinker like me, right, it's okay to have your coffee, but eliminate the creamers, the sweeteners, the mocha frappa junca latte, we'll just throw that in there, and eventually make your way towards a black coffee. There are benefits to coffee, thank God, because I love it. But it's all the other additives that we put in that we can really do without. I'll put up a nutrition label. Even some of those drinks have more calories in it than a meal. So where are you spending those calories and what you're putting into your body? It's not about reducing calories, it's about adding quality foods to your lifestyle, not a diet. Get rid of any processed foods, chips, breads, add in more real carbs. So real carbs come from the fruits and the vegetables like we talked about earlier, sprouted grains. Those are real carbs to add in, and remove any of the fake ones that come, usually they're packaged in a bag. Tostitos and Fritos and everything in that junk aisle, right? Do more of the perimeters. Buy 80% of your food from the perimeters of the store and say 15-20% from things that you mix in from the middle. Now, dairy and meat, those are personal choices. Personally, I limit the amount of dairy and meat that I have. I feel my absolute best and energized when I'm eating less dairy, very little to none, and very little to none meat myself. Again, I'm not saying get rid of, cut this out. Find what works best for you, limit the amounts, and find the lifestyle that you feel your best, most energized, and top of the game, top of the warrior game. Another tip, make sure you have time to move. Every single day, move in some way, shape, or form. That can be walking, right? That can be lifting weights. That can be doing yoga. That can be going to a cardio class. It's important to have variety in my fitness lifestyle. So find what works best for you and stick to it, more important than anything. You can find a ton of different options for any one of those within my page. I'll link one of my favorites up here, and I'll have in the description below a couple links for some video series on demand that you can download and purchase. How you sleep affects your hunger levels. There's a hormone called ghrelin. And when you aren't properly sleeping, the ghrelin boosts up. That's saying, I'm hungry, I'm hungry, I'm hungry. You don't have enough energy, so your body's trying to make up for that lack of energy from proper sleep by drawing it from food. So getting the right amount of sleep, you're gonna be more prone and more in tune with what you need for food. So the importance of sleep, you can't talk about it enough. 7 to 8 hours, do your best, start to add on little by little by little, and getting quality sleep. If that means I use an eye mask, earplugs, and a white noise machine. Do what you need to get quality sleep. Another tip, reduce as many stresses as you can. When we're stressed, we tend to consume more food. Breathing, meditation, yoga, movement, call a friend, any one of those. Find a tool that you can use that doesn't prone you to, I'm just gonna go eat, I'm gonna go eat, to make up for the stress around you. When you're properly cared for, your body also processes the food in a better way. Stress, hormones pull in, we're looking for, it's like padding for the body. But when we're de-stressed, we're calm, our body functions on a proper way, just on its own. We don't have to add anything, it just functions. Last but not least, learn to cook or prepare your own food. If you feel that you're always eating out at restaurants, you don't know what they're putting into your meal. Even if you're asking for specific, I don't want this, I don't want that. When you learn to prep your own meals, you know exactly what's going into it. One of the best things that I did when healing my issues with food was learning to love to cook with food again and to nourish my body in a way that was fun. I love to play and to dish foods, make lots of different varying colors. That helped me to overcome a lot of my fears, phobias of foods that I had for 17, 18 years. When you're doing breakfast, plan ahead the night before. When you're doing a lunch, pack the meal to go with you to work. When you're doing dinner, have the food already set in your kitchen. Go to the grocery store once or twice a week. Have everything already set as staples in your kitchen that you can draw from. So you have fresh foods available for you for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I hope this was helpful. And I want to hear your questions and comments below, warriors. I'm always here as a resource for you, but I gotta hear. So let me know what you think, what I left out, what are some of your tips, where you feel stuck. Talk to you soon here on Live Free TV, or you can always chime in on Instagram at Live Free Warrior. Remember, lifestyle, not a diet. We're going for long-term health, nothing short. Lose the D word.